So guys, we're on gold. So guys, still trying to understand this whole live streaming thing, guys. So, how's your weekend? Hope everything went well, and hope we have an amazing trading week. We're gonna have an amazing trading week, hopefully. So, guys, what's gold doing? Actually, took a trade. I took buy. I will show you where I took the buy from, and I'll let you guys know what I'm looking for right now, what I'm going to be waiting for on gold. Coming, guys, just hold on. Hope you guys can hear me. By the time I get the hang of this whole streaming, I think I'll be more comfortable streaming. Still trying to get the hang of it. Still trying to understand it. So like I said, I took a buy during Asian session. Um, I took a buy during the Asian session. I took a buy around this point, around this point. Okay, so guys, like I said, I took a buy around this point during Asian session. Um, let me. I took a buy around this point, right? During the Asian session, and price went up. But then I came out somewhere around here. Normally, I was meant to leave it still at break even, but the way price was forming, I knew that price would most likely come back down into this entry point, right? It was at the tip. I love to get sniper entries, right? So I had to come out halfway at 50% level around here when I saw the way price was forming. And actually, during the Asian session, this entry here was tricky. Why? Because I knew that if price didn't come lower to sweep this low and sweep this other low over here and get into this fair value gap that we have over here. If you watched our weekend analysis where we broke down to you what we're looking for on the charts, then you would know why this zone is marked out, right? So I knew that if price didn't come into this place during nation session and get into this place, then if price goes up, chances are price will still come back down, which that's what it's doing right now. And if price gets down here, yes, price might give us some reactions over here. If you watch, like I said, if you watch the weekend analysis that we gave, we tried to explain to you guys how that if price should come here, we would definitely see reactions from here, this box around here, this whole zone, from 3258 to 3245, right? We'll definitely see a reaction from there. But whatever reaction we see, it might not be the move that will take price up and start. It might not be the move that we're waiting for to hold that will take price, to a new all-time high. It might not. It might not. We don't know what the charts would do. We don't know what gold would do, right? We don't decide for the markets. We are not the ones moving it. We can only speculate, right? So it might not be that move that we are looking for, even though we might see some significant rejection from there. And the reason it might not be that move is because I think price might actually come down lower sometime later this week or so. But still, if price gets into the zone and we see the kind of rejections that we're looking for on a lower time frame, then we're going to get in for our buys and hold it. And this time around, I'm going to set our break even and just leave the price to just do whatever it wants to do once we are safe, right? Although sometimes, gold can try to mess you up and play with you, like it tried doing during the Asian session. So when price got here, I had to enter like two different entries. The first one I entered took me out of break even. Second I entered, then also one that went through. Let's go to lower time frame, 15 minutes. We'll go to the 1 minute. So good. So this was exactly where I entered this trade from. I entered from here, right? That was a sniper entry. Entered it from here. Entered the trade from here to this point. But this is like a 1-9, but came out somewhere around here. Came out somewhere around there. Normally, I was meant to leave it still at break even, right? Not come out from this trade. Normally, that's what I like to do when I'm trying to hold the trade. But looking at the way price was forming, it was clear that price will most likely come down here. Although sometimes gold can act like this, right? And not even get down to your entry again. It might just get close and then just start pushing up. But for this, I think is actually going to get through it's going to break through the entry where we entered. It's going to go lower because there's some liquidity over here that price needs to grab, and there's a fair value gap over here that price needs to react from. So price will most likely get down there. I'll show you something on the weekly later. Then what was it I wanted to say? I'll go back down to the 1 minute. Okay. So like I said, I entered two entries the last time, right? I entered an entry around here, went off, quickly set break even, took me out of break even, and then entered here, went off, then waited, then set break even around here. Price went up well, then started to push back down, which is understandable. Now today, I know that some people will be looking for sales, right? From this point now, someone could have sold from here, but like I said, I've always said this whenever I'm trying to analyze, for the new week, and I always say this in most of our videos that whenever the charts when you see a particular instrument is majorly bullish at the moment, the higher time frames are bullish. What you should be looking for majorly are buying opportunities and not selling opportunities, because the more you look for buying opportunities, the higher chances of getting in on a winning trade, right? But if you keep looking for selling opportunities, then your chances of getting in on a losing trade would be high, and I don't want that, right? So people could have looked for sell from here, but I'm not going to be doing that. And in fact, a few minutes ago, some people would have been looking for sales from somewhere around here. Let me draw it. People will be looking for sales from somewhere around here, right? I saw that, but no, can't take it. Won't take that risk. And if even if that sell there doesn't hold, then this other point here might hold, right? If price finally goes off somewhere around here, might hold, right? But like I said, I'm not going to be taking sales. I'm just waiting for a good buying opportunity to present itself, which should be somewhere around this zone, around this whole entire zone. If price doesn't get there and then somehow manages to just push up, then we're going to still wait. You know, trading can be one of the most boring jobs ever, and sometimes that's the reason a lot of people, you know, fail, because they're always in a hurry to want to always enter a trade. You know, people don't know how to wait. People don't know how to just be patient. People call it overtrading. Some people just want to always get in on a chart and just make sure they are always pressing, buy or sell or something. They just want to click the button. But trading is mostly about being patient and waiting for a right setup. Wait for price to get to your zone and let it present those patterns that you're waiting for and you're looking for. And once you see them, you can now get in on the trade. So you need to just be patient, watch the charts, wait for price to just come to your levels and give you the things that you're looking for. That's the only way one can actually become profitable in trading, right? So let me show you something on the weekly. Now you can see the weekly. This is the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly, I want it to be bold enough so you see it. On the weekly, you can see this massive rejection last week, right? What price is doing now is that price is coming down, pushing down. And what I expect for price to do is to actually sweep this previous week low, right? And get into this fair value gap over here, and then we'll see a rejection from there. If that rejection holds and goes up and keeps pushing higher, then that's good. If it doesn't, we'll take what we can take and wait for it to come down lower into the zone. But this rejection, price will most likely come down into this point and probably sometime later here. But even if you're going to be looking for sales, you want to wait for price to get to somewhere around here, which is a 3358 or a little bit higher. So guys, we're just waiting. 3358. Price gold is pushing up. Looks like it wants to push up, but let's see. This is exactly what gold likes trying to do. Just likes trying to confuse someone. People will see this push up now, this rejection, this push up and might jump into it, but won't do that. Gold is gold. Gold can do whatever it likes, right? It could as well just push up from there, and then before you know it, doesn't come down to our point, our zone. Now, maybe much later. It might just push up from there and then go to those zones for sales, and then someone else. Gold, gold, gold. What are you doing? Gold, gold, gold. Do you want to go without me? You want to leave me? If 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 price pushes up from around here and doesn't come back down to this entry, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be really annoying, you know, because I normally wouldn't have closed this trade. I would have just left it running, but I had to based on what I saw. So let's see if it leaves without me. So be it. It's looking like it wants to go. You see this massive rejection, you see this breakout from here. It's really acting like it wants to go. Well, how? To what point? Does it really want to take up from here? No, normally I could have entered from this point, right? I entered from here, but because there's a divergence that presented itself on this 1 minute, so. But the reason I don't want to enter it is because I'm still waiting for price to. Since price didn't completely push up and started rejecting back down, I expect that I should come down and take this lows and probably come into this fair value gap before it pushes up, but looks like it wants to. I never know, let's just see. Support is created, yeah. Looks like somebody here. Price is reacting from here. Okay. Still have about 50 more minutes, so we might see a rejection downwards. Yeah, we might, but it's two out candles here with these rejections. Let's see. Price is looking like it's going up. Okay. It's going to be crazy. Is gold trying to avoid me? 4 hour candle has formed. Maybe that's just a pullback. Might be heading off this live. Come back maybe much later when price is looking like it's present as price is looking like it has fully formed and getting ready to move up for me to get in. I get off the live very soon. Because this might take quite some time before it gets to the zones that I'm waiting for. Price might take some time before I get in here. And guys, don't forget we're in NFP week, right? This is an NFP week, so you trade with caution. Trade with caution. I don't know what other music I can play here. I think because of this whole copyright issue on YouTube, don't want them to strike my video. This music is from YouTube library, music library or so. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people. I've heard that YouTube brings down or strikes or whatever. Since I'm just new into this whole thing, so just trying to avoid it. Gold. What are you doing? Come on. Looks like I'll be heading off. Gold might give us the reaction we're looking for during New York. Who knows? This is 10 Nigerian time, so still have like 3 hours or so. 3 hours, and in the space of the 3 hours, what could happen? Okay. Yeah, we might see what we're looking for during New York. So I might have to head off. Okay guys, so let me head off. So maybe we'll come back online much later when price seems to have really formed what we're looking for. Heading off. Good, just moving sideways. So guys, that's it. I'll be heading off now, and probably will come back much later. Guys, peace out. Have a wonderful trading day. Take it easy, guys.